there a future for the kid out of Middlebury in 2016 on your Wall Street?
Absolutely. Remember, the financial services industry is critical to growth in the future. It's the largest sector in the world, and that's part of the reason why we developed the GBKX. And so it's critical that it works to make the whole economy
What skill sets are needed, though? They don't need to run a branch bank, do they?
Well, certainly not that. I think it's old school. I think you need to be bright. I think you need to be able to add value, and I think you need to be able to think on your feet. And I think what the future in finance is going to look like is the industry is going to be more focused on profitability and not on size. And I think that you've got emerging players that are growing. And by growing, I don't mean just assets. I mean by growing customers. So you've got Bank of the Internet. You've got Silicon Valley. I think the best acquisition you could do is organic growth, one customer at a time. And there are plenty of those banks out and around today.
What are you doing, and what do banks in general need to do to attract talent, you know, now that you're competing with the likes of Silicon Valley, Silicon Alley, and all these startup geographies?
Well, I'll tell you what we're doing is we do have a very active internship program. We love to have interns come.
You pay your interns?
We do, of course.
That's a surveillance break exclusively. It's KBW.
Yeah, but do you cater lunch, and do you allow people to wear whatever they want to work?
We don't. We're not catering lunch at the moment.
Taylor Swift tickets?
No Taylor Swift tickets. You know, we're just, you know, more down the middle of the fairway in terms of just blocking and tackling with performance. But so we love having them in, and we love being one of the, you know, broadly at Stifel, we love being one of these mid-sized growers that's growing faster than the overall industry. It's happening at KBW, and it's happening at Stifel Financial.
You talk about challenger banks and the regional banks. This kid out of Middlebury that Tom talks about, how do you sell her on a regional bank and not Wall Street?
First of all, you have to introduce them to them. I found, even back in '86 when I was starting my job career, I thought there were like 6 banks. and when I walked in and I found the KBW pamphlet, I thought it was a law firm. And thank goodness I happened to read the pamphlet. And I had never heard of it. And so what I'm encouraging, and frankly I've gone out and I've spoken at schools, I've encouraged them to do the work and to find the growers, because tomorrow's growers might not be yesterday's big names.
Did you have to use a slide rule like Mr. Keefe?
I did not. I don't think I even know how to use a slide rule, but it was fun to see him pull it out of his pocket and use it.
Yeah,
Everybody used to say, "What's that?"